Hi, I'm Katie. So today I will be going through the weekly options trading commentary for the week of 21st January 2025 to 24 January 2025. So let's take a look. What did I do? So for KRE ETF, I have bought the $64 strike price put for January 24, 2025, and then I roll it, or rather stack it up to $64 and 50 cents to gain the extra premium uh, on the same day itself, which is January 24, 2025. So this is because I was anticipating that it will be bullish for KRE for the week. Bear in mind that this is the start of the trading day, first trading day after uh, President Trump has assumed his position in the office. And next, I have sold a call for AG expiring January 24, 2025 at $6 because I think last week, the week before, the same strike price at $6 expired. So I have got one lot of AG that I bought $5.50, or rather got assigned at $5.50 that I'm intending to sell it and then to close that position so as to fulfill the real strategy. Next for Pfizer, decided to sell 10 puts, 10 contracts at $26.50, expiring January 24, 2025, because I was anticipating that the dividend exercise date is on the 24th. So Pfizer price will be going up, rather uh, be hitting above 26 50. And also that's why the premium it's quite good, which is about 48 cents. Next, for this trade, five contracts of Pfizer at 27.50 cents call uh, was also sold because the previous week it got expired uh, um, out of the money. So just continue to sell calls for Pfizer, a covered call actually, just 3 cents. So for AG, this is actually I'll consider it that this is a naked call itself. However, not really a naked call because I do possess 160 contracts of AG. Just that my covered call was sold or due to expire on January 31st, 2025. But I saw that AG was getting downwards to $5.50, so decided to sell additional 160 uh, apostrophe naked calls for this. But this is a risk that I'm taking because I felt that AG would not be uh, rising above 650 for this week. That's why I sold this naked call and just to earn that 0.02 cents. However, if AG does increases throughout the midweek, then I will just use the cash to buy AG back at 160 contracts. So that's my backup plan. Next, FTNT also monitor the price on 22nd that FTNT was slightly bullish. So I decided to sell the money, $96, also with the intention of it of getting it at 96 and then to average down the price to $98. So just because it's bullish, so just sell it at the money. And it's a bit contradicting though, but I wanted to get FTNT at 96. It's also bullish, which means that it's going to expire out of the money. However, it's actually quite neutral. It's up and down, up and down. So um, there is a chance that I might get a sign, and then I will dollar cost average down FTNT to 98, or if not, it will just expire out of the money. So uh, on on the 24th itself, then we will know actually what happens. Next, IBKR, I was experimenting with the stock itself because I was referred to this platform by my friend. So I got the IBKR shares, and I'm trying to make it into 100 shares, so that is it possible to do one lot of covered calls on this, but I realized that there is some holding period for the shares that is through referral, so I couldn't do it. So I just buy and sell a 0.06 cents loss for this position, for this experiment. Next for Robinhood, for uh, on the 22nd, decided that Robinhood is quite is bullish because of Trump advocating for cryptocurrency, hence wanted to hold 20 contracts of Robinhood at the money at $48. So it's a 50 cents premium. Next, I have uh, positions in Robinhood expiring on February 14, 2025 at 43. So since it's bullish, decided to stack it up to $45 on the same expiration date to earn the difference of about 49 cents. So $45 is at 0. I would say 0.2 delta. So that's the reason why I chose $45 as the strike price to stack it up. Next for Pfizer, um, on the 23rd, so uh, 10 calls uh, for Pfizer because I am anticipating that on the 24th of January 2025, Pfizer will not be rising above $26.50. So decided to roll it uh, 2 weeks later to gain the extra premium. And in this process, got about 28 cents. So for KRE, actually I have it expiring on January 24th, 2025 at $65. Decided to roll it to next week, but also bring down the strike price. Um, and in doing so, just to consolidate my positions together, because I have KRE at $64.50 and KRE at 65, so decided to just for easier recording, just uh, to decrease the strike price from 65 to $64.50. I did the mathematical calculation that overall it will be a net credit. And also, KRE is bullish, but it's not uh, rising as fast as I thought it would be. Probably end at 65 or 66 on the Friday, but instead it was about 63 to 64. So, regardless, I have to roll it to next week to prevent it getting assigned. So that's the reason why the $65 strike price put was rolled to January 31st at $64.50. In this is still a net credit of about 39 cents, or rather for 39 cents for this trade. So um is the same. Previously, I have KRE at 64. I stuck it up to 64.5. Then I also roll it to 31st January 2025 at $64 and 50 cents. So this is just to for easy recording. It's the same. So you look at the January 24, 2025 65 put and January 24, 2025 $64.50 put. Just rolling it to the week later, $64.50 to consolidate together. So for AG, also decided to sell the call at $6 one week in advance because AG is still less than $6. So I also anticipate that AG will not hit $6 this Friday. So just I would say sell the apostrophe naked call earlier to earn the extra 2 days of extrinsic value. Still not bad. It's 0.07. So it's still a $7 gain and just 94 cents transaction fee. Next, for Pfizer, also sold 10 contracts of it to February 7, 2025, $26.50 call because I anticipated that Pfizer will not hit 26.50. I had a previous uh, cash secured puts of 10 contracts at 26.50 expiring uh, 24 January 2025. So still the same, just trying to get the extra extrinsic value over the weekend. So during that period of time around 12:39 a.m. So I sold 10 uh, apostrophe naked calls for Pfizer, knowing that I would get a sign Pfizer at 26.50 on the 24th of January 2025 instead. Same goes for AG because on 24th January 2025, AG is expiring out of the money. So I decided to sell the uh, cash secured puts for AG one week later in the hope of dollar cost averaging it down from 6.50 to $6. So that's why I did this trade 1:14 a.m. and I get 0.09 cents here. So this is a calculated risk moves that I made after monitoring the price actions of the stock in the market. Also, my backup plan is to wake up 20 minutes before the market to monitor the price to decide whether I would close my position or I would let it get a sign. So let's look at the assignment. As per the playbook, say Pfizer was assigned 10 contracts. So the selling of the calls in advance was a good move to gain the extra premium. Then for my Pfizer 26.50 puts, yeah, I got assigned. My AG $6 call expired. My FTNT $96 put expired. AG $5.50 puts expired. Robinhood expired at $48. Strike price also expired out of the money. And it's out of the money, so it expired. And AG for 650 calls also expired. So well, for this, if I'm not wrong, there is a AG 650 call being sold on the 24. Um, yeah, I had it on the 31st of uh, January 2025, 650 call. So this 650 call expiring January 24 January 2025 is a calculated move that AG will not go above 650 this Friday. Yeah, because it's about $5.70 and it's still a long way to 650 just to gain that extra premium. So it's a apostrophe naked call, if you would say so. But I still have the underlying stock. So regardless, my backup plan is to always to just buy the stock to fulfill that criteria. If really AEG tends to go upwards to $6.40 or $6.49, then I will execute the trade for that. Okay. So I think that's all for this week's uh, options trade and the intention and why did I do so. So just remember to like this video and not to forget to subscribe to this channel and also turn on your notification bell. And I think that's all. So have a great day, everyone. Yeah, signing off.